نحمده ونصلي على رسول الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير رب زدني علما رب زدني علما رب زدني علما آمين يا رب العالمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So here we are dealing with Arabic grammar, and in our previous classes we got our start from the fundamental stage. We learned huruf-e-tahji, huruf-ul-hija and harakat, i'rab. So today we are just going to start to learn Kalma. This is the word and how it functions. Basically, this Kalma is divided into two of the parts. One is called Muhmal and another is called Mozu. So this Muhmal is the kind of word which is meaningless. This Muhmal word has no any meaning. It's nonsense. There's no sense of this word. Then what's the importance of this? Why should we learn? Basically, it is not learned because as we have launched this program to understand the Holy Quran, and there's no any word, muhmal word, meaningless word in the Holy Quran. But in Arabic grammar, as this occupies a place, this has got the place, we have to understand little bit about this muhmal. Little introduction about this word muhmal, which is meaningless. Then we have to leave this muhmal and we'll come to mozu. This is meaningful word. Meaningful. And we have to learn all about meaningful words. But little introduction about this muhmal, meaningless word. Basically, in many of the languages, just in English language, in Arabic language, in Urdu language, in Sindhi language, there are the words called muhmal. These are meaningless, and they beautify the words which are meaningful. In murakkab, these words are used. In compounds, these words are used. So, how they are used and what is the importance? As I said that they are meaningless and there is no any importance in the Holy Quran. However, we are just going to learn these muhmal words. In English, as this is the word lovey dovey. Now, this is the word lovey. There's dovey only to rhyming for rhythm, to rhyme. In rhyming compounds, this word is repeated, the same word in the same rhythm, in the same rhyme, but there's no meaning of this. Yes, there are many other words. We say chiller, killer, but here in the sense there's no meaning of this chiller, killer. And pig lady, pig lady, and bunny wunny, bunny, bunny, even zigzag. You have TikTok. You have heard TikTok, or many other words like this: hanky, pinky, piggy, wiggy, other words in English language. So this is the concept that to beautify a language, to give the same rhythm of the compounding words, this muhmal word is used. And some examples in other languages, just Urdu language, I'm giving you some examples. We write roti woti, we write pani wani, we write chori chakari, we write घास फूस, we say. Now there's no meaning of these words, no meaning of these words. Many of the words are an option of we use. In this like the same, many of the ways where in which these muhmal words are used. One of them, the way is dhak dhak. This is the repetition. This is the similar words in sounds in written. Dhar dhar, dhar dhar, or dhar dhar. Many of the words. So these are the examples from other language, Urdu language. I gave some examples from English language even. But what about Arabic language? Because here we are learning Arabic language. One example, or some of the examples I'm giving you from Arabic language. There's the word dhu dhu. This is the word dhu dhu. Basically, this is isim. Dhu dhu is a noun. But this word with meaningless muhmal position, there's the repetition in rhyming word. Dhu dhu. And it means call back to goats. It is used for animals, goats, to call back them, call them back, and threatening them even. And there's the word da'a, da, wa, da. So this is also the word in Arabic language when we is called a camel, da. What this mean? Scalding to camel. Camels. This word is used. Even another one of example, this tu. This word is also provoke, evoke, or give rise to camels. And even this word is used for calling back to dogs. So, as I narrated that in muhammad position, these are the meaningless words, but in rhyming, there's the repetition, one of the form. In Ismul Salt, these words are used. However, as I said, this was the little example of this. We have to leave this muhmal and we are coming to Mozu. This Mozu, the word Mozu is called Kalma, means the meaningful word, and we are concerned with this because, as I said, that this intensive, this brief grammar of Arabic language we have designed for the learning Holy Quran. So learning Holy Quran, for understanding the Holy Quran, and many of the things maybe we leave behind and maybe we do not touch them. However, the points which are closely related to the Holy Quran for our understanding, we have to follow. In this, Kalma has many elements. Kalma, this word, has different elements. As in English, elements you may say parts, clauses. So I may say that the topic must be like this: parts of speech. This is all about that kalima. It is also called word classes. Word classes, juza, parts of those words. So in English, the parts of speech, word classes, are almost 8 in counting. We say, let's see in English, it's a noun, pronoun, and adjective, adverb, verb, and then preposition, conjunction, interjection. So these are the 8 parts of speech in English language. Noun, it's a naming word. Noun is the name of anything, and noun is the name of any person, place, thing, what the definition you gave to it. But in all these definitions, one thing is remaining back. Which one? That in Arabic we say that is Tahseel-ul-Hasil. It means when we say noun is isim. Isim is the name of anything. That is the same thing we define. But basically we do not define the work of this noun. We do not define the work of this noun. We have to go through the actual position of this noun. Like this noun indicates, it indicates its position itself. It denotes its position itself. To be a noun, it names anything itself, and when we denote the noun as a name, we find the name, this is a noun, and it has got no any tense in it, no any zaman in it, no any time in it, waqt in it. So noun points out, denotes, indicates its position as the name, and it has no any tense in it. From three of the tenses, present, past, future, there's no any tense. But in Arabic, you know, there are two tenses, mazi and mudari. In mudari, present and past are combined. At many places, one mudari gives two senses, two meanings, one of present and another of past. You see, we say yazhabu. What does mean this?
Yes.
Yazhabu.
Is meaning of future and present.
This gives two of the meanings. He goes. He'll go. He goes and he'll go. So, muzari, while zahaba is the past, zahaba, he went. Mazi, past, gives one meaning, and mudari gives two of the meanings. Later on, this topic will come and we'll share and discuss. But here, the noun, simply, traditionally, we repeat that noun is a naming word. It's a name of anything, but it has got no any tense. Pronoun, after, this is isim, this is zamir, and this is sift, and this is zarf, fa'il. Pronoun is also a word which is used instead of a noun. This is a word, a kind of word, whatever the word is, but the function of this to be used instead of a noun. Okay? In this connection, adjective is also a word in grammar. Then what's the function of adjective? It adds something. It adds the meaning to the noun. It denotes what? Merits and demerits of noun. And the same, remember this. What's the position of this adverb? It adds something to all the parts of a speech without noun and pronoun. Because this adding something to noun and pronoun is the work of adjective. Work of adjective. While adverb adds something to all the parts of speech without noun or pronoun. However, when it will come, adverb, we have to learn. All these parts of we have to learn in times to come. This is the introduction of these things because we are learning the word. So, in this connection, the verb, action, When a verb is used in a sentence, it has three tenses. It has two of the tenses, Mazi and Mudari. Whether Mazi or Mudari will find with verb. And these are three preposition. Preposition is called the name, harf, jar, and this one is harf ataf, and this one is harf nida. Nida. So one noun ism is joined, is connected to the rest of the sentence, to the rest of the phrase, to the rest of the part of a sentence is the function of preposition. A noun is added to other noun, phrase, the remaining part of sentence is the work of preposition. Ataf, it joins two words, two sentences, two or more sentences together. It's a conjunction, the position of conjunction. Interjection, it's the word of exclamation. It's a word of tajub. So in this connection, these are the 8 parts of speech. Why we explain all these in English? Now, to make you understand in easy way. Just understand all these noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb are combined to give one name, ism in Arabic. Now, remember this point. These are the terms. Whatever the word from these comes are called ism only. If zamir comes, types of zamir comes, called ism. Adjective comes, called ism. Adverb comes, called ism. So, all these things differently we'll define, but the name is given only ism. And then this is fa'il, the separate word. And then all these called is harf. So in Arabic language, the parts of speech are 3. And they cover all those 8 parts of speech. How they cover, we'll learn later on. So, this was all about parts of speech, word classes, and now the word we have to take ism to define from all these 3. When we'll define ism, inshallah, all these things will come. And you'll know easily what's the position of this one, the position of this one, and of these. So, in our next lecture, in our next class, we'll start from this ism, inshallah. Today, we end our class here. Thanks a lot.